Okay, in this next piece right here, we're going to look at the synth bass. And you can see here there's punch-ins going on here. It looks as though there's a break in the recording, so let's check that punch-in and see why that swipe comp isn't correct. This is why we check these things, because it looks like the swipe comp from the punch missed the mark here, and we have to swipe that in and make sure we have that whole bass part. I want to hear, so to check this part, I want to hear the guitar and the synth bass. Make sure it's playing the right notes. Okay, now could this part be better, maybe? Actually, this whole section sounds weird, this punch-in. Alright, so this is the only part for this section, so this hopefully is right, but all this punch-in right here was just off, so I'm going to go with this take. Let's come over here, let's make sure that's clean. Alright, let's hear this. So we're missing part of the bass here, aren't we? Since you use your voice and it cuts through the noise, it cuts through the noise. I guess we didn't have a choice. We both paid something so close it could bite your tongue, but you held your tongue and we both belong. So the synth bass is a little squirrely on this song, and I'm wondering. That note sounds off, so let's get that out of there. So I'm wondering if I could snag some of this part of the bridge and bring it over. I'm going to get rid of that with the marquee tool. I'm actually going to cut this out of the whole bridge section right now. I'm curious.
swipe it back.
Way out. So long since you used your voice, and it cuts through the noise, it cuts through the noise. I guess we didn't have a choice. We bite your tongue, but you held your tongue, and we both went on. I guess we didn't have a chance. We both could use something.
Swipe that out of there. Swipe that out of there. Alright, so this is a tough one. We'd probably want to redo this bass, honestly, but worst case scenario, we leave it out on the whole bridge and create a dynamic change when it does come back in for the outro. Sometimes you got to get creative with the tracking stuff. So let's pull this over here. Boom. Alright, if that's what it's going to be, that's what we're going to do. So now I'm going to go with flatten and merge. It puts in the crossfades. It merges the whole thing to the top for you. Although, look at this. It doesn't start at the top of the timeline. That is not going to work. So we absolutely have to marquee to the top, join J, and create. Because if it doesn't go to the top of the timeline, it will not line up in your new project. Okay, synth lead is going to be a whole nother thing. Let's see. Okay, hopefully these comps are all chosen already, so I'm going to flatten. Come in and remove any unnecessary stuff with no sound. Zoom in. Oops. Cut. Marquee. Cut. Okay, Option Control Zoom, and then removing empty spaces with the marquee. Same here, marquee. Select. Command X. Cut. Again. Alright, I would listen to that and check it all out, but I'm pretty sure it's good. These little joints right here, I want to put a crossfade. Make sure that's good. I'm going to press T twice, pointer, command, marquee, to the top, J, join. Alright, the piano.
Out in the open.
I think this was... It looks like the tracking was pretty clean, so we'll just remove any parts like this. Okay, let's listen to this part. And also, select that, mix, delete all automation on selected track. Right here. You can hear that punch in, so we're going to go into our fade, crossfade. Hopefully that fixes it. Command Z, T twice for pointer. Make sure nothing's selected but this region. Can we just pull that out? How far can that go?
If we stay
see what it feels like. The wrong chord is in there. So actually I'm going to Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Pull this. We only get it right there, huh? I wonder if we could pull this over. There we go. Now we can pull that out. That's better. Now we're going to crossfade this. There we go. So there's a point where you got to make a little editing decision and figure out a way to make it sound good. The bass is still going there. Let's cut that out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cut this whole bass part right here.
Can we stay here? If we stay here.
I'm going to decide to get rid of all of that. Even this one here. T twice. Pull this out to right there. All right. There's going to be a fade put on that, I'm guessing. Let's go to the top, see what we got. Click this. This is all edited. Marquee it to the top. Join. Okay, now I need to check these punch-ins here on the acoustic. Okay, this is a pretty good edit. I just want to crossfade this to make it a little cleaner. There we go. And then here. Crossfade this. T twice, pointer. Command marquee to the top. All the way to the top. J for join. All right, now we have everything in the project edited and starting at the top of the timeline. We've got to go and select all of these with our pointer. Oh, what's going on here? That was interesting. There we go. Now, there's a trick. We're going to right click and we're going to name regions by tracks. Although, yeah, this is we need to check our track names first. Lead snare. Okay, those names all make sense. Now, rather than having all these extensions, comp A, BIP, bounced, take 4, all that stuff, we don't need all that. We're going to rename. So we're going to say name and color, name regions by tracks, and now all of our regions are named by our tracks here. Command S, save. Now we're going to take all of these, right click, export as audio files. We're going to say wave, 24-bit, bypass. No, we don't have any effects plugins. We do not want to include volume and pan. We want to take this off. And let's see, we want to put it in a new folder. So let's put it, we can put it in the bounces, but a new folder in there called multitracks. Export. And it's going to go through and export all the tracks into a new folder within this project. And you'll see that happening here. And once all those tracks are in here, you can now drag them into a brand new project, either in Logic, Pro Tools, or any other DAW, and start mixing. And even more importantly, you've got your multi-tracks backed up, edited, clean, and safe. And you need to put these somewhere where you always will know where they are, because you might need them in a year or two or more for a remix, for instrumental mix, for TV, for any kind of project that might come up. Having these multi-tracks is going to be crucial. Okay, so that's the process for mix prep.